Hello everybody and welcome to the final episode of Mo Talks. Ring the alarm. On this final episode, I will be discussing... Hold on. We can't start if I don't got my smart girl glasses. The topic of today is how to love, find, and be yourself. In this new generation, and this new, 2023, moving forward, it's getting more difficult to be authentic, speak authentic, because wow, Chicago is busting today. Okay, so the topic is how to love, find, and be yourself, and I put in that order because you should love you should love yourself first before you start criticizing yourself. When I started my healing journey, the first thing I did was literally I started taking myself out on solo dates. So I went shopping alone, I did my nails alone, I started going on walks because I saw myself falling into depression, and I was like, nope, that is not my portion. So amen. So I started like spoiling myself more, and it just made me realize that all the love that I was seeking from people around me, I could just easily give it to myself. How to love yourself, just basically like start doing things alone. At first it's really difficult because anxiety and like social anxiety and like being around even your environment, sometimes it's hard to go places alone, especially if you live in Chicago. But I'm a girl and I don't know, I just be doing shit by myself. So yeah, that's how you find yourself, by pouring back into yourself. How to find yourself. Finding yourself is the most difficult part because we're all made up of different experiences, and we all pretty much come from different backgrounds, and my background goes all the way back to Nigeria. So like I was born there and I was raised there till I was 11 before I moved to America. All those experiences are still a part of me, but coming into a new country, I know I have to form new experiences, and those will also become a part of me, but I somehow have to mold myself into something acceptable here. So it was really hard to find myself after, like, when I started my healing journey, which is like my sophomore year. I was like 18 going into 19. So that one period of year, I pretty much started finding myself. And how to do that is, first step is I would recommend doing shadow work. If y'all don't know what shadow work is, it's more like detailed, but real quick. Shadow work, what I did was you just list out all your like bad qualities, and you have to be very honest with yourself. Don't sugarcoat shit. Do not sugarcoat shit. You have to put all your bad traits on one paper and then all your really good qualities and traits on another paper. Basically parallel them and put them next to each other. And what that does is it helps you identify the parts of yourself that you don't like but you ignore. That part is going to follow you for the rest of your life, whether you ignore it or not, pretty much. And when you start to embrace it, because one of the things I wrote down was that I can be lazy sometimes, and I started to I put that on one, and on the other side I put hardworking, and I'm like, how am I both of these things at the same time? Duality. We're all dual beings. We have our shadow self and our conscious self. Your shadow self is just basically the parts of you that you've learned to suppress over time, or that only comes out when strong emotions like anger or sadness come through. When I'm angry, I start to I don't really focus on my environment. I just focus on the person I'm angry at, because fuck everybody else. I'm finna go off on you. I can be very aggressive, but I can also be very soft. And that also helped me lead into my self-care era, because now it's I know my limitations, and I know it also helps you set boundaries, because it lets you know okay, I know if I go this far with somebody where I'm gonna hit this wall and I'm gonna turn into, and I don't fucking know, an aggressive person. So it lets you know where and when to set your boundaries with people. I recommend the first step to finding yourself is to do shadow work. Now, if you're not into spirituality and you're more of a religious person, you can you can still do it, honestly, because it's not mainly spirituality, it's for everybody pretty much. But after your shadow work, then you begin to find new hobbies. I picked up on reading. I started focusing more on like TikTok and shit. And what else did I do? I started going on walks, and then I started investing in like makeup and skincare was the major thing. And I know you see the skin, boo-boo. Don't play with it, yeah. So I started investing more in myself, and it just helped me find the things that I like. Finding yourself is just basically finding the things that you like about yourself and finding things outside of you that contributes to that. So yeah, the final aura is how to be yourself. So after you love yourself for who you are, and then you begin to identify your bad and good qualities, which is finding yourself, the last part of it is being yourself. And being yourself requires a lot of courage, a lot of creativity in the fact that how do I want to present myself to the world? Okay, like it's like when you go to a doctor, you don't ask the doctor for their credentials, you just know they're gonna do well, right? So when you have, it's like this inner confidence of like, I know myself because I've loved myself and I've found myself, now I want to be myself. Granted, some people are so unaware of their behaviors. Like if you're a very like talkative person and you just talk shit about people all the time, and you constantly find yourself being put in chaotic situations, that's a problem, and you need to fix that. So being yourself allows you to identify your problem areas even after you've done the shadow work. I tell people all the time, like, just come up to me and talk to me. Whole time my face is like this. So like I can fix that by just smiling at people when they look at me. But it's like, you feel me? So it's like, if there's something about you that you know needs fixing, you can go and, but you're not a project. Please, let me just start by saying, like, well, I already started the video. You're not a project. You don't have to constantly work on yourself. You're gonna drain yourself. You don't have to constantly work on yourself. But if you can identify your major problem areas and just like stick to that, you'll be fine. And you got God by your side. Like there's no need to like constantly be like, oh, I need to fix this about myself. No, God created you the way you are, and he put you in this world. The world makes it difficult to be yourself because of all the different life experiences. By the end of the day, you're still human, you're imperfect, and you're beautiful, and you're handsome, and you're sexy, and you're wonderful. And yeah, so that's it. This is the final episode. I did not expect it to go like this. I was expecting to have a guest, you know, a little somebody to advise y'all too, but it's okay. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed this season of Mo Talks. Next season is gonna be better, bigger and better, hopefully, thankfully to God, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye. Murder, she wrote.